One. We're live. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Broken Zzz'S with Will C. and
Panda.
Tonight is episode 30. What episode are we on now?
We're on
31, 32, 31.
31.
Wow, 31 episodes, a full month of shows, guys. We have made it. Looks like we made it.
Brother.
Yeah, buddy. Tonight is Taco Tuesday. That's Talko, Taco Tuesday. Tonight, we don't know what we're going to talk about. I know one thing we're going to talk about is them recipes that were thrown at us last night.
Yeah.
Wow. We went through the comments today from last night's episode of Make It Monday, and I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with some of the recipes that we were given. So now we should be able to.
Sounded delicious.
All right, we should be live here, right? Why are we not live on the Broken Z page?
You can go live.
I don't go live here. I'm live up here.
Oh, yeah.
What do we need to do here? Refresh? Oh, that's what's happening. We need to refresh. Refresh. There it is. You tap on that, right? There. Uh-oh. Say something to Candy so she knows you're here. Say something. I'm giving up. Hey, Jared's here.
That's right.
And Vince is here already. Hey, Jared, man, we miss you, brother, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm so ready for this stuff to be over so we can get back to doing what we do,
I'm ready
man.
to see Jared.
Jared says we're live. He sees you. Hey, man. Turn your volume on.
That's what you get.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing feedback from you. There we go. But can they still hear you over there? Even though
No, I'm on the watch party.
oh, you're okay. So it's all
everybody's
okay. So
everything's together now.
I'm ready to get the band back together, Jared. I don't know about you, man, but I am so ready.
Jared was our Steve. Jared's gonna bail on this, man. I know he is. He's gonna bail.
Leslie's watching. Hey, Leslie. Yay, what's going on? So tonight's episode is episode 31, and Jared just said, be funny. That in itself is funny. It's just natural, Jared. We don't try very hard. We just put our bathrobes on, and we come in here, and we talk. So tonight's episode 31, it's Taco Tuesday. We got tacos. Matter of fact, we have a whole box of tacos.
Soft.
We went with the soft tacos
Soft.
for Taco Tuesday, Talko. So what we were saying before, I kind of wanted to talk about some of these recipes last night. BJ's not in yet, but if he does pop in, I think we're pretty impressed with his salsa recipe. But Candy threw in a recipe for a pot roast last night that part of me really wants to make it next Monday.
Oh, you look, Leslie's in her bathrobe. You want to come on?
Hey, Leslie, we can bring you on if you want. Candy will send you the link, and you can join us in your bathrobe if you'd like to.
Man, that is so cool. Look, everybody, get in your bathrobe.
That or you guys got to start posting pictures. Like we want to see, like, what's going on with everybody. So we need some some pajama. We need some pajama. What's that song by I wear my jammies. I wear my jammies for you. It's like a reggae song. Pajamas. I wear my jammies.
No, it's jamming.
No,
it has nothing to do with pajamas.
I thought he's singing "We Be Jamming." No, he's like, I wear pajamas for you. Listen to the song. Pajamas. I wear pajamas for you. Yes, I love that song.
I wear pajamas for you. Somebody's gonna have to look at it.
Jared said he might be in his bathrobe. Jesse just joined in. Heather says the Mississippi pot roast is the bomb. So here's looking at the recipes we liked last night. There we go. I really enjoyed. So Alan's garlic chicken looks amazing.
Garlic chicken.
Somebody threw out a lemon cheesecake that is very tempting to make.
Sweet.
So we're going to decide which recipe we make for next for next Monday. But
Yeah.
tonight we're just talking. So one of the things Ty and I were talking about before the show is kids. We got to talking about my kids. I know I shared last night or the other night that my daughter got in a car wreck, totaled her car, and then I hear everybody's like, "Well, does car crash and run in the Clifton family?" I don't know, maybe. So it's time to get a.
Well, you can't get mad if her mother says you get that from your dad.
Oh, Leslie. Thanks for joining in. Leslie's in her bathrobe.
What's up?
Oh, and it's got a
hood.
Oh, I got to get a hoodie bathrobe. Hold me close, Tony Danza. We can mess up all kinds of lyrics. So, hey, for everybody that's tuning in tonight with the Bathrobe Boys, we're even bringing in a bathrobe girl for you tonight. Leslie
Beauty.
Battle, one of our
Bathrobe Beauty.
Yeah, one of our proud Veterans of Comedy members. We had her on the Couch Comedy Club. She did a very good job. It was a good time.
Good times. Good times.
You got a good hood on yours.
I'm digging the hoodie bathrobe. So
it's like an Illuminati cloak.
Funny story about this robe. When I was in Kuwait in 2008, right? We lived in the freaking concrete, like open bay barracks or whatever. And so the bathrooms were a little bit away from the barracks. And I was this obnoxious first lieutenant who kind of didn't care because I was at Camp Arif John, where it was like, you know, we were nowhere. And so I would like have my robe on and walk out to the showers in my big pink fluffy robe. And these dudes would be like, what is she doing? It's just like, dude, if I don't have a weapon, there's no point in me faking the funk with this. Like, I'm just going to get clean. Like, just let me have this. Let me have this little thing. So this has been to Kuwait and come back, which tells you how long I keep stuff.
Hey, that's all right. It's a cool robe, though.
Vince is cracking me up with the lyrics of songs right now.
It is a cool robe.
Hey, Jared said he wants to come in. Hey, Candy, give Jared the code. Let him come in his hoodie bathrobe. And
it's a party.
We can bring up to 5 people in on this thing, I believe. Candy, can't we? So we'll get everybody in their bathroom. Hey,
what's the rule on refreshing beverages? Or I could have just drank over myself, huh?
Now we can on our end, but we can't stop you from enjoying. I'm actually enjoying tonight.
What do you be doing during the day? Leslie, what are you doing?
This is the home brew of coconut water and Malibu.
We have old ass robes.
We do got old ass robes. It's, you know what?
Both of them got
okay. So
my robe is old. It's just girly.
Dude, my robe is 20 years old. I've had this robe for 20 fucking years.
Oh, sorry. Hey.
Sorry.
Yeah. We can't. We can't drop the F-bombs here, brother.
Or it would have Malibu in it if I were drinking Malibu.
You know what, though? We're doing something wrong. So, to our viewers out there, Candy says, yeah, we need a bathrobe change. So, let's throw it out there to our viewers. Viewers, would you like to see the Bathrobe Boys get hooded bathrobes? Yes?
That sounded so wrong when you stopped where you did.
Yeah. Crazy. It's crazy.
It's all.
I guess I'm a little hypersensitive to that particular word.
I'd like to get something in a white hood.
That's not good.
Nope.
It's only funny because Typhoon was still smiling.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I know.
If Typhoon got serious, then it would turn into like a situation.
That's one of my favorite songs.
I'm never serious. But those robes do look like you gotta like have a sacrifice. Those hood robes are bad though. I like it.
All right, so
I'm telling you, it's chilly. It's exactly warm enough.
We've been spending all this time, Leslie, looking at GoPros. I'm a guy that likes a bargain, so I've been looking at go semi-pro. It's a cheaper version.
Nice.
No, I think we should. Why don't we invest in some new ropes?
We'll invest in some new ropes.
Look, all you got to do is go to wish.com, and if it combats garbage, you didn't.
We want ropes that fit.
We've both gotten scammed off Wish.
I'm not shopping for my big toe.
I
no.
ordered what I thought. Listen to this, Leslie. So I ordered what I thought was this sweet pair of Nikes. All right, it's supposed to be the Nike 270 Air.
You mean Noki?
What showed up was a pair of Psyches.
Air Poseidons.
The swoosh is so messed up.
You got a fish hook.
It's got a fish. It looks like a fish hook.
It looks
I think it was a pair of knot keys.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give them to my dad. He'll never know the difference.
But you know what the thing about them all is? There was an Asian kid that made those knives, right? And his father knew he messed up, but he stood behind him and said, "No, son, those are a great pair of
He's like,
shoes."
we'll ship these off to that fat guy there in Missouri, and he'll never know the difference.
Look, I can tell you right now, they're just like, hey, close enough. That'll work. They won't look that close. They're fine.
Somebody already ordered your shoes. So.
Oh, wait a minute. Somebody almost catch it. Ty, it's all right. He's explained that he has you've told the viewers. They know that you're sick. So
you got cooties.
I don't have Fiona.
He's got, what is it? Sarcoidosis.
Oh, wow. Oh, my.
I thought it was chlamydia.
Even though
that's not at all how chlamydia works, Jared, but thanks for chiming in. Jared, that whole thing that you just did right there, that's why people was believing the memes that said that black people couldn't get COVID. Okay, don't do that. You're confusing people.
You're right. I apologize.
The tattoo gun.
Next thing you know, somebody gonna be chiming in on the chat talking about chlamydia. That's not what my doctor said was how that happened.
I thought only black people
you gonna
got
get a doctor
chlamydia.
Sued playing.
Ben says do not buy sex toys off Wish.
What?
What?
Be good. Be good.
Why did it get quiet right before Will said sex toys? Is it just me? I didn't hear nothing until he said that.
So for our viewers tonight, we actually, with this new stream that we're doing, we're able to bring in a couple more people. We have Leslie Battle. Leslie, say hello to our viewers. We have Jared Langley. Jared, say hello to our viewers.
How many viewers do we have?
This will end up with probably 11.6 thousand by the time it's said and done. That's kind of what we're at.
That's pretty much what I'm used to. So good. That's I don't really get out of bed for less than 10,000 views.
No, but
I don't get into bed for less than 10,000 views.
Yeah, I mean we're up to 13 right now, but people go back and check us out later.
No, of course they do. Of course they do. Especially after I share it and tell them that I was on it, right?
You should. That's how we blow things up, guys, is by word of mouth. So,
what are you doing, Jared?
I probably shouldn't be indulging because now everything Will says is dirty for some reason.
I'm so clean. Everybody. Like I said,
you literally just said the way we blow up is word of mouth. Like how?
I'm always telling them phrasing, Leslie. I'm always telling them phrasing.
Jones is here. Hey, Alan just got there.
It's not just you.
Hold on. Leslie, Jared, you guys hold on for 1 second because I wanted to give a shout out right now to Alan. Alan, we know today was your grandmother's viewing and everything. I just want to give you an air hug from Kansas City, brother.
You're here, bro.
We're glad you popped in here tonight with us, and we hope that somehow you got through this today, and tomorrow's a new day. But know that, hey, we got your six, brother. We're here for you, man. If you need to talk, if you need to vent, Ty's a great punching bag, man. So, hit him. So
I do have a great job.
Vince says I'm about as clean as my undies.
Let me ask you guys. This question go out to both of y'all. What do y'all do during the day that y'all up tonight with it?
Wait, what? Finish the question because I was laughing.
What do you do all day that you're still awake right now? Or do you, because we have, here's the deal. We have insomnia. Ty and I both suffer.
Oh, I don't have insomnia. I take naps. I take really good naps. I'm a professional napper.
I don't sleep for 8 hours. Like,
No, I don't
I'll
either.
go to
Yeah.
sleep like 3 or 4, and I'll still
Yeah.
wake up by like 9. Like, it's
Yeah.
late for me to wake up at like 9, and then I'm just awake all day. But I think that because I'm not really active during the day, that like I'm not expending as much energy, and
That makes
so
sense. Well, she was an
like
officer. They
I
don't.
think if I were going out and being, out and about and interacting with people, honestly, I think that the big difference is that I'm not interacting with people so much. Like, even though I'm an extrovert, I know that when I deal with people, it, takes some energy. So that could be
Oh
it.
wow.
Or
It's so
also the
weird looking at
drinking. I don't know.
dude.
Man.
Until this whole thing
Are you-
started, I really didn't drink that much. Now I'm just kind of like, well, I guess I could have something to drink.
Well, Leslie, as an officer in the United States Army, maybe you can verify this for me.
Uh-oh.
We learned that you don't need 8 hours of sleep. We can sleep in increments. A sleep pattern is 90 minutes. You need 30 minutes for your body to get into REM. Technically, a 5-hour sleep is all your body really needs. And actually, you can even break it down further than that. 3.5 hours gives your body just as much rest as 5 hours, as 8 hours. So if you can do that, that's why a good 45-minute nap is good for people.
My body acting like Juneteenth. It ain't got that letter yet. You feel me, Leslie?
Shout out for the Juneteenth reference. Good job, Ty. Good job. I think though too, I remember reading that it may have been ancient Rome that people actually broke up their sleep and they would have a meal in the middle of it. And that was just what the norm was. So like people would go to sleep like around sundown, and then they'd wake up after 4 hours, and like the whole house would wake up and they'd have like a little meal, and then they'd go back to bed until,
How'd that work out for the Romans?
I'm not sure who it was. I need to look it up, but I also
I don't think it worked out very well for them. They didn't seem to survive.
Well, I mean, it's volcanoes and stuff too. Let's
Yeah.
talk about all the factors. It may not have been the midnight meal. I mean,
I'm a little scared because that's basically the way I
we
sleep.
have Taco Bell now.
It's funny. Leslie, can you verify? Vince wasn't listening. Leslie's the officer. I was not an officer.
Retired.
Leslie was an officer in the Army.
And I was enlisted for 17 years before I crossed over. So
you were.
old habits die hard.
She was enlisted, and then she crossed over like John Edwards.
That's what my daughter's doing. She's going to officer school.
When I was in Kuwait, look, my officer basic class was so full of prior service people, and we were the worst. Like, we would go to these trainings and stuff, right? And our instructors would be people that we had been stationed with before they got fired, and we would just front them in front of the class, like, "Hey, weren't you at McClellan? Weren't you involved?" And so here are these like 22-year-old ROTC graduates that are just like clueless. And do not get me started about innuendo. I have a very specific memory of this fellow OBC lieutenant who was a first sergeant, but his wife took a commission, and he was basically like, "I'll be damned if she outranks me."
Oh, no.
Yeah, he did the whole thing just so she wouldn't outrank him. And so we were out at the range, and we were ammo detail, and it was me, him, and this young kid who was from, I don't know, Iowa, wherever this kid was from. And so he was laying on this big innuendo about how much he liked chocolate, and we were just throwing this back and forth to each other. And this kid is like clueless. He's just like, "Yeah, I like candy too. I don't know why we're talking about this so much right now." I'm telling you, we were the worst. We were the absolute worst, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Y'all was the Bad News Bears.
We watched that last night.
Yeah.
Man,
Vince is killing me right now. Vince, I can't read without moving my lips. There's something about like when I'm reading, my lips get wet.
So when you read to yourself, did you do that all the time too?
See, here's the problem. because I had a reading comprehension problem and I was dyslexic when I'm younger, now the way that I have to put the words through my brain is I do read everything and I lip it and sound it out. And then Vince is calling me out on it. That's great, Vince. Thank you.
Now you had to share that.
Well, he typed it out here, so I'm like, so now I had to explain.
I can't wait to see you, Jared. Man, your new look, man.
Jared, you make yourself look so cool over there.
You look like you look bigger too. You look like you're bouncing clothes.
You been working out, Jared?
That's all I've been doing. You know me. I'm a real health guy. I've been working out. That's all I do.
You cigarette.
I know.
Listen, I figured out how to handle it. Like, my niece came by the other day and she said, "Oh my God, you look so good." And I was like, "Okay, well, I went 3 years looking like a piece of shit. I'm sorry, piece of crap. Sorry."
You can say shit. I think that's in a PG-13 level.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I really like focused on like not looking good, and then you shave your hair, you trim your beard, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, you look great." It's a strategy everybody should use. Go 2 years looking like crap, like just knowing that you do not look good. Like do that. Like it's a good experience. Like just let it go.
That works for dudes.
We've talked about you.
It's hit or miss for women, but it definitely works for dudes.
Hey,
I have a male friend who's out in LA, and he's naturally red-haired, and his hair wasn't particularly thin, but he decided to shave it. Right now, mind you, I've been in isolation for a minute, and I've been friends with this guy for years. But he basically FaceTimed me with his head newly shaved, and I was kind of like, "How you doing?" Like, what?
No, I totally understand. Like, my wife almost wants to have sex with me. Like that's how good. She actually thinks I look good. So
take it, man.
No, it's definitely a thing.
Like, I will admit that I've had a thing for bald dudes for like a while, but
this is turning.
Seeing my friend bald, I was just like, that's giving me motivation to go to LA.
Oh, there's bald dudes in Cincinnati.
Vince went bald. Every bald girls be liking him too. So.
But see, there's also a beach closer to. Don't talk me out of California, man.
You can't never talk anybody out of California. San Diego is the best. It's so clean.
But
that's the thing, though, right now, isn't it? Because aren't they saying that's kind of like an unexpected byproduct of the isolation? Is that since people are driving so much, there's a lot less pollution. That's probably why everybody's skin is clearing up. Is because the air is clean.
My skin looks good, man. No, but I want to say, hey, Leslie, Jared, we've been talking about you so much because when we were watching your video, you're shaving your head and you had the Gambler playing or whatever, and you're kind of singing the words along to it. But all I can think of, we're standing on Ty's porch, we're watching you shave your head, and he's singing it, and I go, "There goes that joke, and there goes that joke, and there goes that joke." And then I go, "Hold on, he still looks like Carlin, we're good." And then you're like, "You know what? I'll just shave my beard off." And I'm like, "There goes half his act. There goes another 10 minutes of his act." The whole time you're shaving, I'm like, because it's like it goes from I look like Kenny Rogers to Thor's dad. And I'm sitting here rattling off your jokes, and I'm like, "Oh God, Jared's gonna have to take this quarantine and write a whole new set."
No, you know what? I did that on purpose. I actually thought of that. You know how important the opener is. That's my freaking opener. You know, like that's. I did this as a way to reinvent myself.
I'm glad you.
But hold on, Jared. For all those people that didn't know who Kenny Rogers were, he's relevant now. He's dead, and so now everybody knows who he is. It's like you should have kept the look because you.
No. He. I can't do the same jokes, man. I can't talk about what Kenny Rogers looks like now. He looks dead. That's what he is.
He's what, 2 weeks in? He probably looks like he's supposed to now.
Close your eyes. Yeah.
Man, look. These people
What?
not knowing who people are from like the 70s and 80s, this is starting to get hurtful.
Right?
But you know what?
Well, you don't know who Kenny Rogers is, Leslie?
No, of course I know who Kenny Rogers is.
Okay.
But
you know what?
like my friends are doing these Facebook games and they're just like, who was your first celebrity crush? And I come back with Andy Gibb. They're like, what? Who?
Oh,
Okay.
that's coincidence because that was my first celebrity crush.
He was pretty, wasn't he?
Mm.
Oh my God, Leslie, I got
Sean
like,
Cassidy. Sean Cassidy. Remember Sean Cassidy?
Oh, the Do Run Run? The Do Run Run?
No,
Hey.
from a Partridge Family.
Oh yeah.
Right?
No, that dude was hot.
No, didn't Sean
No,
Cassidy? You do
I'm
run,
thinking
run, do run, run.
David
Yeah.
Cassidy is who I'm thinking about from Partridge Family.
Oh yeah.
But Sean Cassidy, like I
Do
remember
I have
his
my
face
people mixed up? I have my people
What?
mixed up, don't I? I have my people mixed up, don't I?
about
You got the genders mixed up.
Whatever.
Both.
No, Leslie, here's the problem. I moved rooms, so my sister ended up getting the bedroom downstairs. So my brother moved out after we got adopted, so she went downstairs. So I moved in to my sister's room, which had all of her posters. So I came into puberty staring at Sean Cassidy and Ricky Schroeder. I had
Oh,
Billy
boy.
Ames poster.
What did that have to do with y'all?
I don't know.
Just got to. No.
We were talking. I don't know, man.
God,
I'm
just
like,
let him have it, man. Just let him have it. It's
My first
it's
celebrity
cool. We
crush
cool.
my first
This is
it was-
informal, right?
Yes.
My first celebrity crush was Willie Ames. I'm sorry. That was my. I mean,
But see, you
What?
know what all these dudes had in common? They had long-ish curly hair.
yes, yes.
I mean,
They
like
did.
if you weren't looking, if you were looking from the neck up, everybody looked the same.
From the back.
No, neck
I
up.
remember that. I remember we got like a Sears catalog in the mail, and I took a picture of a faucet, and I put it on my wall, and then I wrote Farrah above it, and it was my Farrah faucet poster.
You're an idiot.
No, that's too soon.
Who's your first celebrity crush, man?
Yeah, I'm absolutely on the I just can't with that one.
Yeah. No,
Hey,
you're an
Jared,
Although it was really interesting for me. I think honestly, probably the first celebrity couple that I was aware of was Lee Majors and Farrah Fawcett Majors.
Oh,
Oh,
yes, that poster's hot. Lee Majors was so sexy. I swear. Oh, I mean, Farrah Fawcett was so good looking.
His
But no, he was the behind me. I still one of my favorite shows as a kid was The Fall Guy. Do you remember The Fall
I
Guy?
love the Fall Guy, but
Amazing.
I
What about
love
$6 Million Man though? $6 Million
the
Man and
Fall Guy.
Bionic Woman. Come on now. And if we're gonna go there, Wonder Woman.
Now, today, nothing. He'd probably have a few fingers.
Hey, BJ's in now. Hey, BJ, just we're going to back up and let you know that I think we're going to go with your salsa recipe for next Monday night, and we're looking forward to making that. Candy says Linda Carter was hot.
Hell yeah.
And Linda Carter stayed gorgeous. Have you seen any pictures of her lately?
Was Linda Carter Jimmy Carter's wife?
No. Well,
Who we talking about? Who we talking about?
Jimmy Carter.
Oh.
Wonder Woman.
Woman.
Oh, she was hot. I thought we were talking about Jimmy Carter's wife.
That was Rosalind.
Oh, no, man.
What?
Jimmy Carter's
You
wife
can't
was
do it
Rosalind.
like that. All you can do is read them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't even know what happened to the view up here, though. Why aren't we seeing stuff? I don't care. Sorry, I got my Carters mixed up. I apologize for that. To
Well,
the
now
viewers
it's
out there.
Beyonce and Jay-Z, so we just moving on.
Hey, I will say this though, for everybody that's just turning in, this is episode 31, guys. We have made it a whole month of doing the Bathrobe Boys and Broken Zzz's, man. It is exciting. So we had told our viewers we're supposed to have an article come out Monday with the Associated Press, but they notified us that they liked the article so much that they decided to do a video on it as well and add more pictures to the article. So it's supposed to be out tomorrow, from what I understand. So our article is coming out, but it's been made bigger. So that's good news for this. So kind of tying on to the interview we had with KSHB, Channel 41 last
We
week.
had to make room for me.
That's right. So
they was like, oh, he's black. We got to make this article bigger. I wouldn't fit on the page.
There we hey, we're good. Hey, this is man, we have a lot of people in here tonight, guys. Thank you. Megan's here.
Yes,
I'm just kind of going through your Paul. The Fall Guy was this is Taco Tuesday, guys. TALKO. Man. What was the
weren't you
chick's
supposed to
name
do
on
that
it?
last night? Because isn't it Wednesday now?
No, because we don't call it that day until we get up that day. So yeah, come on.
Still Monday night. No, still Tuesday night.
It is Tuesday night. We have plenty of tacos for anybody that wants one. We got a case of them, guys. Oh, I want one of those. Okay, here. I'm done with the tacos.
Isn't this isolation like I just like graze all day? Like I just it's like all I can think about doing is eating and just like binge watching stuff.
What foods you got eating like snacks that you normally don't haven't eaten?
That you like?
Any?
Yeah. If we weren't in quarantine, what are you eating now? That like?
Well, honestly, I've been still
BJ.
trying to kind of because I am concerned about my blood pressure, so I have still been trying to kind of stay with like veggies. And so one thing I do that my son actually taught me to do is like baby spinach. Just eat that like chips instead of chips. And I know it's not exciting, but I just keep thinking that I'm going to live to be 90 something.
This is a rice cake.
Not at all.
There's this like tomato basil rice cakes that are so good. And I mean, you got to work hard to make a rice cake good.
No.
But the tomato basil ones are good.
I was going to bring some, and he told me
Ty's like, no, that is not.
No, that don't even sound. No. I stick with the spinach chips. And we can always refer to Jared because Jared has been healthy.
DJ was talking about hey, you threw this out there.
Teach us your ways, oh sensei. Jared. Teach us your ways of healthy eating.
I don't do anything right. I make people mad when I talk about my eating habits because I was just blessed with a metabolism that is going faster than what. Here is one thing I do. Here's one thing I do. Okay, you guys have been around me. Here's one thing I do that seems weird. When I get full, I stop eating.
Honestly, I started doing that probably like a year and a half ago. And I realized how little food it takes me to get full. And I was like, oh, that's troubling because it does not take nearly as much food to get me full anymore. What?
Yeah, I don't get full very easy.
We were talking about the Celebrity Crush, and some of the viewers are saying Jessica Rabbit is still like the best cartoon.
Look, Jessica Rabbit had me wondering if I had tendencies. Okay,
yeah, I was eating. BJ, I'm sorry. My sound should be good now, though. I'm sorry. I was kind of chomping down there. I'm going to go with Vince on this one, though. Judy Jetson. Oh.
Nah, she was big.
No. Oh, when she danced to the that means
what about Daphne from Scooby-Doo?
High with me, eat pop orc means I love you. Yes. Oh God, that was the episode right there. And that's orc eat orc. Okay, wow, that's gonna be stuck in my head now.
What about you, Ty?
Try playing that with a sound system going through the hood, man.
Hey, speaking of the Jetsons, though, didn't you guys want to get one of those dog walking things that was outside your window?
I just would love to have one of those walking sidewalks. Like, I hate that they're only in the airports. Like, I think that there's got to be other places.
Man, I want to put one of those between my bedroom and the bathroom. Wouldn't that be nice?
Just hop on,
you just wake up, roll out of bed, and just laying on that thing. Next, you're on the toilet. That would be awesome.
You know who I used to like, man?
Who?
I've been a chess guy, so I'm Miss Garrett.
Oh man, she did that cone thing. Whatever.
Girls.
Okay. All right. All of a sudden, Taco Tuesday turned into cartoon hotties.
I have a very obscure cartoon crush, and thanks to my cartoon crush, I have a tattoo.
Oh God!
Is it Marvin the Martian?
Is it Thelma?
Is it Johnny Bravo?
I promise you probably have never heard of this show. It was the Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers. It was in syndication from 1986 to 1989. So basically, think like Law and Order except space western. So they were a team.
Is that the one they had like the cowboy hat? One dude had like the cowboy hat on.
On occasion.
They was pilots. Yeah, they was pilots.
Yeah, yeah, and so they were basically. It was like everything was
yes.
Everything was structured like it was the Old West, but it was like in space. And so they would go to planets that were frontiers, and they were dealing with outlaws, but they also had like battles in space. But anyway, so since I started this,
do you have a tattoo of that?
Well, no. My crush is a character named Shane Gooseman. Please Google him. And he was based on a Clint Eastwood type. So he had this kind of raspy voice. But the thing is, he was genetically engineered. So even though he was only chronologically 19, he had been like adult maturity from a younger age. And he could shapeshift. So
you got a tattoo of his face?
Huh?
You have a tattoo of his face?
No. So in one of the episodes, he was talking to another character, and he says to this other character, "Destiny is not a matter of chance, it is a matter of choice." And so I got that quote tattooed on my right hip.
Only best said in the cartoon.
I didn't know where this trip down memory lane was going, but I'm glad we finally got there. Jesus.
Well,
I got to stop here and say hello. We got some new people that popped in. So, hey, I want to give a shout out here to Nathan. Nathan, you guys get moved all right? Are you guys good? I know he got there and found out there was something wrong with the house. And, Nathan, I hope you guys are getting settled in there in Mississippi. I'm kind of reading through. BJ, you really did bring up some man, Megan's talking about the rice cake. I'm gonna have to try some rice cakes. You guys are trying to
you're gonna have to try it.
You're gonna have to try them during the day. BJ, we got on this crush from television now. DJ
Cartoon
from Full
crushes.
House. I know, but then BJ mentioned DJ from Full House, and
he gets sidetracked, man. You don't want to stay on.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you didn't think Thelma from Scooby-Doo was hot?
Is she the one with tight sweater? Yeah. Is Thelma the one in the orange sweater?
No. I mean Thelma.
Velma with a B. Velma.
I think like the turtleneck sweater.
Yeah, she was good.
She was covered up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. She was covered up.
If we're gonna go to like cartoon crushes,
no matter where they go,
Smurfette was kind of hot.
Smurfette.
I mean,
no.
Smurfette. But you know how Smurfette got there, right?
She was a working girl.
Gargamel constructed her. Gargamel made her to infiltrate the all-male Smurfs and cause strife. And so
you know what Gargamel did? Hey, yeah, this is a sausage party. You guys see the fun in here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, right. He intended for Smurfette to like lure Smurfs back to his lair so he could eat them, because he was always trying to get them. And so she had like a change of heart or something like that. Because when she first appeared, her hair was black. And so after she decided to stay with the Smurfs, then Papa Smurf did some kind of spell with her, and it made her a blonde and even prettier.
She's not a real blonde. Okay.
I can't even look at Smurf the same way now.
Oh my God.
Vanity Smurf though. Ooh, God, he was good looking. Remember the one? He walked around with a mirror all the time.
Didn't he have a flower in his hair too?
Isn't that comics? Yeah.
They were trying to reach everybody at that time.
That's comics.
Voltron was the best.
Voltron was.
Voltron.
As
You
a
know,
cartoon crush?
Netflix did a reboot of Voltron. It was
Really?
it was pretty
Yeah,
good. I want to
yes,
say
we
it
was
started in
watching,
like 2015, maybe. I really
What's
liked
that?
it. I
You been
think that the
watching Voltron?
Netflix reboot started in like 2015. It had like 4 or 5 seasons.
Man,
Leslie's smarter than I gave her credit for.
you be on
No,
she
Leslie
be on that
watches not a lot of
cartoon.
cartoons. She talk about something that actually matters. She ain't got nothing.
And she puts the glasses on to look like a librarian.
Well, I
I'm a
need
cartoon
them
guy.
now. It's very frustrating, but I want to see if I can find an original picture of Smurfette.
Papa Smurf was very distinguished looking, I thought.
Mm-hmm. But what was Papa Smurf's actual job? He was the president for the most part.
I think somebody had to be the.
But I ain't never seen him working no Smurfberry tree.
I think he's like the pivot man. I don't know. I mean, there's only one girl. That had to be weird. That's like Eyes Wide Shut kind of stuff, you know?
See?
Yes.
Uh-oh. There's Smurfette. She doesn't look good with black hair, does she?
Well, but that was
No,
her
she
original
was-
form. So that's how
She
when
was
she got to the
kinda
village, then like she decided not to help Gargamel, and Papa Smurf did some spell, and that's when she turned into a blonde.
Yeah, she's a bluff. So she's still
I
not.
like a brunette better anyway. I like Smurfette as a brunette.
Oh, here you go, Will.
She looks a little more fun.
Yeah, they finally Barbied her up a little bit. I mean, you know, that's.
Shazam.
Ooh, Alan, Shazam. I like that show.
Remember live action TV shows? Oh my
I'm still
goodness.
back on the Fall Guy. What was the girl's name on the Fall Guy?
Heather
It was
Locklear
Heather
was the
something.
character though, right? Wasn't it Heather Locklear?
I was about to say the same thing. But I think
It wasn't Heather Locklear. It was Heather something. Heather Thomas. I think it was
Heather Thomas. You're right.
Am I right, Jared?
Yes, it was Heather Thomas.
Okay,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right.
I
My
wanted
bad.
to be her Fall Guy.
But I was also remembering Marky Post. She was like his boss.
Oh, Marky Post was on Night Court.
Night Court. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she's cute too.
Mm.
You know who really Joan Collins from like Dynasty or whatever one of those shows.
Man, look, I was absolutely thrown when Diane Carroll came to Dynasty. I was like, what? A rich black lady? What?
Oh, that's when I turned it on.
And her and Alexis would get in those cats. Oh my God, that stuff was amazing. I was like 11 years old.
Up until that point.
That stuff. Huh?
The show was believable up until that point.
Oh,
So I think there was a lot of women that was just like,
I'm joking.
yeah. Get her. She had that uppity.
Oh, hey, look, Paul put some history here on the Smurfs. Paul says that there was a COVID episode of the Smurfs where they turned purple and they bit each other on the tail if they didn't social distance. Wow.
actually,
Paul,
I think I remember that.
I think I remember that as well. Jared left to go watch Smurfs. That's why he's still here.
He's not on.
Oh, he's not on anymore.
He went to go watch the Smurfs.
That's funny. All right. Well, we appreciate
Okay,
Jared
so
for
here's a picture of my cartoon crush that you guys are like didn't exist.
Who's your cartoon crush?
That's the character I was telling you about from the Galaxy Rangers cartoon.
He looks like
and his chin looks like.
Hey, what's the guy that used to ride on the jet ski through the universe?
Oh,
Brave Star? Was it Brave Star?
No. Oh gosh. We liked him as a kid. I really liked him as a kid, but his vehicle looked like a jet ski, and he stood up. He had the blonde. Oh no! Gosh darn it!
No, not Thundar.
He looked like a.
Candy says a silver surfer. No, gosh.
He looks like a before Quagmire. Look at that chin.
No, there was like Buck. You remember there was Buck Roger, and then there's that other guy. What she say?
No, I said he has a very strong chin. Ty was saying that he liked his chin.
Yeah, he has a very, very looks
Vince
like
said he looks like a cartoon Johnny. That's funny. Oh no, not Buck Rogers, but
Flash Gordon.
yes. God, who said Flash Gordon?
Flash Gordon was my
Look.
Yes.
flying
Look.
line on a rocket cycle.
That's my brother knows me.
He was on
Vince,
a rocket cycle. Man.
Yes, Flash Gordon. Thank you, Vince.
Remember the
So
live
that's
action
my
movie with Sam Jones?
What's that?
Remember the live action movie with Sam Jones?
Yeah, that's my movie.
Man,
I love that movie.
I didn't know why my insides felt funny, but I sure was happy whenever that man was on screen.
You know, his grandson plays on Blue Mountain Valley State.
That's
I did not know
That's
that.
his grandson.
somebody's got a microphone. All right, Tony's in. Hey, Tony, what's going on?
His son is Staz on Mountain Blue Valley State
Blue
episode.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, he's the like rival quarterback.
Oh no, okay?
Looks just like him.
You know who I really had the hots for when I was younger, Leslie?
Listen.
Was Captain Stubing's daughter.
Oh, Jill.
Yeah,
was her.
Well, one was Julie. Julie was, but the daughter Jill.
Was she Vicky?
Vicky, and she was in the movie Airplane. Remember Airplane? People were dying on the plane. They kept on. Okay, anyway.
Yep.
The mom from Looney Tunes.
No.
Love Boat was moved too.
Yeah, Looney Tunes.
Nobody Jaro showed up. It was like, there's not going to be any plot to this episode because people just want to watch her giggle.
Hold on. Daphne Duck was pretty.
Babs. Bunny.
Oh, she was pretty.
They finally made a girl bunny for Bugs. For the most part. Babs Bunny.
I think one of the hottest girls in a movie I've seen was Wilson in Castaway.
Yeah.
No? Too soon?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
The implication of making Wilson female just kind of creeps me out a little bit.
I tell you, it would have stayed where it was at. It would have been on flat.
Chafing.
It would have been on flat.
Yeah, what was that red monster from the Looney Tunes? BJ?
Lola Bunny. Yeah, Lola.
Yeah, I think
it's Lola. Somebody, Alan said he liked, Race Bannon.
Ooh, from
Johnny Quest.
Oh my gosh, Johnny Quest. Yeah.
Leave it here.
Have you ever watched the who made that comment? Alan, have you ever watched I think it's Adventure Brothers on Adult Swim? They have
Adventure Brothers. I love it.
I used to shop at Venture when I was a kid. That's where they sold Granimals.
That's where I got beat.
Look, if we had Granimals for adults, my life would be so much simpler.
We with all these kids today, we need to bring that back.
For real.
You got a couple of kids. Did you have to
Race Bannon,
strong arm them a little bit?
Who was Race Bannon? Was he the Incredible
Race is the white haired guy from Johnny Quest.
Yeah, he was the helper. Like Dr. Dad, and then Race Bannon
was that with Haji?
Yes. / we really weren't clear about their relationship, but we assumed that it was not inappropriate.
Hold on. Hey, Leslie, 1 second. This is I gotta get this out there. Hey guys, this is episode 31 of Broken Zzz's with Will C.
Top of the Panda, let's get it.
We want to thank Mission Warriors more than anything, guys. We're 31 days into this. This is our 31st episode, and it seems to just be getting bigger and better. For some reason you guys like us, and we like that you like us. Anyway, we want to say thank you to you guys, and thanks for joining in. Every night we're getting new people. We're getting more and more views. Spread the word, guys. So this is what we got right now.
We should have got the guy's number, Leslie in Cincinnati, that looked like Donald Trump, and had him on here.
Oh, good Lord,
Oh.
please don't. Oh my goodness. That was, oh my gosh. That was
That was kind of scary, wasn't it? He looked
That
like a doppelganger.
Yeah, he did. That was. I remember that.
I mean, there was this part of me that was just like, that's not like him trying. I feel like this is just how his look has evolved, and he's like, great, I look like the president. Like,
and he was fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I got the 2020 Trump dollars from him.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Interesting show. That was such an interesting show.
That was fun. Episode 31, guys. We can't do it without you. We appreciate it so much. We know that this is a place for insomniacs. We can't sleep. Ty and I suffer from insomnia, PTS, and things that we have. It keeps us up at night. But we appreciate you guys joining here. And I know this is a place to relax, to kind of unwind, and maybe just set your mind free for an hour or so with us. But if you're here and you're having problems that we can't help you with, we're willing to talk after the show. My phone number is 816-591-5233. Feel free to give me a call. If we can't point you in the right direction or help you with what's going on, and you're having some deep, dark thoughts and whatever, the suicide hotline is 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK. If you can't get help somewhere, get help with them, because we want to see you back here tomorrow night, guys. So just want to get that out there. Tonight is Taco Tuesday. That's TALKO. So give me another one of those cupcakes. What? Is it really?
I'm sorry, but I find it hilarious that you're just like, hey, it's Taco Tuesday. Give me a cupcake.
I don't know.
You got it.
Anyway, wow, we're gonna have to get.
We will.
Okay, hold on. If there's anybody out there from Hostess, or you know somebody that works at Hostess, we have been blowing up their emails trying to get them to sponsor the Broken Z show. I think that they need to get behind the Bathrobe Boys and let us try all your tasty snacks at night, and we will definitely give shout outs where they need to be given. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Somehow we went from, I don't know, we're just talking. It's Taco Tuesday. So I'd like to go back to DJ from Full House, but I'd like to take that one step farther, and I'd like to go over to what was the Tony Danza show?
Who's the boss?
Who's the boss? Yeah.
Your face just now. You're just like, whoa.
Alyssa Milano. Yeah.
Did you watch her on Charm?
She has the best tweets. You ought to follow her on Twitter. She really does. Oh my God.
I don't tweet, man. I need to start tweeting. They want your every thought. I can't do that. My extrovertness won't allow me to put out my every thought.
I feel like it's too much. Like, I understand that other people can juggle them all, but I'm getting to be one of those set in my ways kind of people. And I keep intending, like, for a minute I was doing more stuff on Instagram, but then when, the stay-at-home order started to be in effect and I started traveling, stopped traveling basically, it's just kind of like, I oughta, but I also ought to do other stuff. So
I'm the same way. I got off, man. By the time I go through my news feed and Facebook, it's over.
Ooh.
People I wish my cousin a happy birthday today. She was like, thanks. It was on the 3rd. And you already called me on the April the 3rd to wish me happy birthday. I said, first of all, I guess I forgot. Second of all, I think I need to start deleting some messages.
Yeah. I like BJ's comment. This is probably more for you, but all right. BJ asked, if you could voice over any show, which would you do? What character? That's a great question, BJ. Viewers, that's a great question. If you could voice over any character or over any show, which show would you do and what character? I can do Orbity. My name's Orbity. No? No, okay.
Why do you look like that? She's looking she.
Scratch.
What happened?
I'm just confused. That's all that look means.
I'm Orbity. Remember? Don't hear Orbity.
Oh, from Jetsons?
No. Yes.
The little pet
bitty,
thing?
bitty.
The little
on
the springs, right? He had springs for legs.
Yeah.
Yes. Orbity. My name's Orbity. Nobody remembers.
I remember Orbity.
I don't remember Orbity talking
I
though.
would not expect you to just throw Orbity out there. I don't know.
I think it's the only one that. Here, if I go off screen and you can't see me, I'd be like, "Hey, boy, this is Big Mama." Yeah, no, okay, no, that's not good either.
Did Orbity just go through puberty?
I would like to redo Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. You ready?
Okay, get your Robert Leach on.
I'm Robert Leach with Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, with champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Today we're outside the home of Thai food Panda. I don't know why. No?
That's pretty good.
No?
That's pretty,
okay.
I think it's pretty good.
Ty can do every character from Coming to America.
I don't know.
What? Do your Coming to America.
Come on, King Jaffe. Come on, James Earl Jones. Come on.
That boy's good.
Kitty says,
Good and terrible. I thought it was a damn trash. I said,
where's the spoon?
I never did Lisa. You apologize. I will not demand towards his daughter.
I want to tear you apart, and your friend too.
See, right now I'm working lettuce.
Vincent, I need a voice coach. So funny. When I used to do all kinds of impressions when I was younger, but all my impressions were like Eddie Murphy impressions of doing somebody else. So I would I would quote Delirious, and I would do the whole Mr. T and Norton, and
I was talking about me.
Then I went through my Ronald Reagan stage, my Ross Perot stage. Can I finish? Can I finish? Can I finish? I don't know if you guys know about this, but I've been in porn. You know what they say about a man with big ears? Can I finish? Can I finish? Can I finish? What? Let me give you the Texas tornado. No?
I'm not a Ross Perot fan. And the reason that I'm not a Ross Perot fan
You can do it.
is in the late 80s, when I was in high school, he was very instrumental in passing some legislation about public school kids basically not being able to move on a grade if they had more than 5 unexcused absences, which I get that 5 unexcused absences can be a lot, but his kids were all in private schools and basically didn't have a schedule. And so a lot of us folks that were affected by that were like, that's crap. Like, why are you
this check?
And he was like really adamant about it, is the thing. Like, that was like his thing. And it was just kind of like, this is the thing that you're really just like invested in. And then he ran for president.
No.
There was a lot
No.
Wait, what?
No. We don't want to go down there.
We can't do politics.
That's a slippery slope.
I will say,
then I'll just leave it there.
So,
My bad.
Roe versus Wade depends on how deep the water is.
Roe
And
versus
that's why we
Wade.
didn't do politics. That thing just happened just there. That's
Roe versus Wade depends on how deep the water is. Come on, guys. I'm here all week. Try the salmon. Okay, anyway. I'm going to open
We are starving for a stage, man.
Oh, I know. I'm like,
We are starving over here.
Vince goes, that's just Platte City impressions. Oh, yeah. Leslie speaks the truth.
You got to have your glasses on, though, to do that. Yeah, and then you got to give that overlook on the glasses. That's how you know it's serious business.
I gotta get my skinny librarian glasses.
Do you do impressions?
Leslie, you do any impressions?
Really? That's not a thing that I've gotten any. Okay, CD. Oh man, these are filthy.
You never read the book and impressed like one of the characters or something?
Yeah, like everybody does that. Guys, this is like
Well, if I could say that I've ever done an impression, just as a person who was a teenager in the 80s, I used to do like An Amazing Valley Girl because, oh my God, it was like, gag me with a spoon. Are you kidding? But that's about it.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
That was so weird.
These are the look over reading glasses because they're slimmer. slimmer.
Yeah,
But,
that's
it's funny
that's how
because
you know mama ain't playing though.
Paul says word.
That's how you know.
BJ, that's actually funny. BJ goes, this Facebook Live is much like AOL chat rooms back in the day. That is hilarious, BJ. This is a lot better. This is a safe room. Like you can come here and just hang out and feel safe, and nobody's
don't
going to
drop
bother you. So we just got to watch the F-bombs. I think that's
Yeah.
really what we have.
That's what I said. Jared doesn't have a daycare. Thank God. Guess what I learned today, Mom?
Can you imagine if Jared was a daycare worker though? Like the kid, you pick your kid up, the kid would be bald. Jared would be like, "Man, I got the clippers out, man. I was having a rough day, man." Anyway,
it's for your child's safety.
See,
I miss Jared though.
The number one rule for moms and their girls going to school was you bet not let nobody touch your hair. Have
No,
you
it
heard
wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. It was don't get it wet. Because like my hair was pressed, and if I sweat it, or if it was drizzling, that made for a very not good day.
I remember when I used to get the perms.
Wasn't no just for me back then.
We had, because remember, like, so this was like my junior year.
You got a perm.
No, but you'd have your nice shave on the side. Then you had you got this permed in the back.
You had a horse shack.
I permed my mullet.
Oh, you had half of horse.
Yeah, like you got a perm back here in your mullet.
That was the party.
And then you did the Brian Bosworth stuff on the side here of your head.
Was Horseshack Jewish?
I would assume so.
I think so.
Yeah.
I would assume that Horseshack.
But he had flavor though to him though. Remember?
He did, man.
He was like a hood Jewish dude or something. You know what I'm saying? Because he had some flavor.
Well, I mean, the whole Sweat Hogs crew was hood though.
All right. Hey, I'm going to switch the subject really quick because I want to talk about BJ and his shrimp boil today. He posted pictures. BJ, if you're still on here, you caused an argument in my household today because I made a comment like, "Oh, I wish that you could cook like this," and the warden says,
and that's how the fight started.
Yeah, well, I guess she has made it plenty of times. I'm always out of town. She makes it for herself, which I didn't know. So I'm like, "You've never made this before." She's like, "I make it all the time." I'm like, "Not for me, you don't." She's like, "Yeah, I have." She tried to say that because she puts, you got to put real corn, like corn on the cob. She's like, "Oh, I put frozen corn on the plate with some shrimp." That's not the same thing.
No, you got to have the corn on the cob.
Jesus,
the corn has to get boiled with the boil. It has to take up the flavors.
Put on the cob.
I did have a mullet perm, BJ.
A mullet perm.
I did. All right.
What was your worst hairstyle, Leslie?
What's the worst hairstyle you ever had?
Well, I've had so many. I know this, but really, I have an album on Facebook of just like my hair since I stopped relaxing it, and so it's probably the last 12, 13 years of hairstyles that I've had, which I've had these locks in for like 7, so that's most of that. But I had a fro when it wasn't cool.
Yeah, that's your real hair.
That is your real hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your hair.
I thought all black women wore wigs, and they don't.
You see my face right now, Ty, right? Like,
let's get this out of the water right now. You know, white women wear more extensions than black women do that make their hair fuller because their hair be so thin and they want that thick, full look. They just clip all that stuff in there. But see, they don't nobody talk about that. You know what I'm saying? They don't ever talk about that, sister. So
I mean, there's a lot, but these are actually dreadlocks. I've had these dreadlocks in for 7 years.
I love it.
And so when I first started, when I first started growing them, they were only about like just barely to my eyebrows. And honestly, as far as lock growth, they're really not that long compared to what I've seen other people who've had theirs as long as mine. but it's really relatively low maintenance compared to other things that I've done. I used to do micro braids. Huh?
You have a fro.
I had braids and hair, long hair down.
Megan says she did a do-it-yourself mohawk. I did a mohawk one time. My parents went out of town, and anyway, the movie Vision Quest is one of my favorite movies, and so I did a mohawk so I could look like
was it Modine?
Right?
Who was the lead in that one? Madonna was in that one, but she had like
Matthew Modine was the lead.
She didn't like have a part. She did the song.
Who's that?
Right?
Madonna?
Mm-hmm.
Madonna did I'm Crazy for You in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so listen to this. So I get the mohawk while my parents out there, and I had a good one. And my parents got home late Saturday night, and they come in. My mom comes in to wake me up Sunday morning for church, and now sees that I have a mohawk, shaved head all the way around mohawk. Well, I was a junior deacon in the church, and I had to serve communion that day, and I didn't know. My mom was so embarrassed. So she's taking my dad's Brillo cream, which is how you make flat top stand up, and she's flattening my mohawk down so I can go to church. And so I remember I'm passing the offering plate, and we had this old guy named Buzz. His name was like JL, but he got his hand caught in his lawnmower, so he's missing a hand. So everybody called him Buzz. Anyway, I remember I hand him not thinking that he's missing his hand. I try to hand him the offering plate, and he looks up at my mohawk that now looks like a flattened Hitler, and all he says in church, he's like, "The goddamn kids." And I guess you had to be there. It was, and I'm sorry I used that word, but I'm the messenger. Anyway, I don't know why, but thanks for your do-it-yourself mohawk. Anyway, Jesus, where does the time go? It's 2:06.
It's past.
Yes. I don't even know how this happens.
Leslie was talking too much.
No, hey, I want to say this to our viewers and everybody. Leslie, thank you for tuning in with us tonight. Hey, viewers, really quick, what do you guys think about this format and being able to throw some people up on the screen with us? Do you guys like it? Do you dislike it? Can we see your high fives, happy faces, whatever that crap is on the side?
If you got a roll, you can come on through. If you got a roll,
we're gonna go. Hey, we're gonna check into
some fancy robes with hoods.
I'm looking at a Ralph Lauren polo one right now on eBay, so I might be the big winner of that.
If it'll make you guys feel better, I have a purple plush one too that doesn't have a hood, so you don't have to feel hood envy.
Look, now you're just showing off. You got more than one robe. Look,
dude, come on now. I'm a girl. I also have two sets of fluffy onesies. So don't make me flex on y'all, okay? Because I will. One is zebra striped and one is plain.
I'm reading some of these comments. This is funny. Paul says he used to have a rainbow dreads, but then he stopped eating Skittles before bed. That's funny. All right.
I've never colored my hair. I never dyed it.
I used to have auburn. I used to keep my hair. I used to relax my hair. I used to dye it. I used to do all kinds of manner of madness to it.
I used to get my hair straightened.
You didn't
because I've never done colors. I frosted my hair once. I did the frost. That was but if
I tell you what, I'll go back once this is posted, and I'll put in some pictures of me through the years with my different hairstyles.
Yeah,
I want to get some dreads in there. What do you think?
You gotta, you know what? No, man.
Look, it's not easy being this sexy, all right. And I'd like to say to the viewers, I like when we cornrowed it. That was fun.
So now you know what? We need to go get you some barrettes.
Barrettes.
Some
she wore some raspberry barrettes.
No,
the kind.
Especially not today.
Talk about
or yesterday.
Hey, today is the 4-year anniversary of Prince passing.
It was on 420. Yeah. My memory came up.
Was it yesterday?
It was yesterday. On 421.
Oh,
yeah.
That is today.
Yeah, no, it's 22nd now.
Yeah, it was 421.
I mean, it's after midnight.
Yes. Well, no.
I need a haircut.
It's not Wednesday yet, Leslie. Come on, let's not put the cart before the horse. You have to go to sleep first.
Okay, let me tell you how this works. Let me tell you how this works legally. Okay, if a baby is born at 12:01 in the morning, it is that day.
If the parents ain't been asleep yet, it's still that night. Because guess what? They still gonna be like, you was born Tuesday night.
That's what they're gonna say. You were born Tuesday night at 12:01.
I remember because it was Taco Tuesday, and me and your dad we went to Taco Bell, and here you come. I thought it was the Taco Bell talking, but it was you.
Okay, like y'all never did CQ. Okay.
All right.
When it's on CQ, it's different. Yeah, you count them hours. You like, we got about 4. We get off at
Squadron 39. Airman First Class Clifton. How may I help you? Yeah, no, I never get to leave base.
Yeah. HHP 3rd and 82nd.
705th. This is Sergeant Clifton. What? I'm losing another stripe again? Really? What? Okay.
Go down. Get off your butt, Clifton, and go check the supply. Go check the supply.
Totally unrelated. I had a friend when I was up at Madigan at Fort Lewis, and his hair on his face grew so fast that he could shave in the morning and he would have shadow by lunchtime. So he literally had to shave like twice a day.
Hey, Leslie, you want to hear something funny?
6'9" is who you guys are talking about.
They had an earthquake. Leslie, you want to hear something funny? So my black friends in the military, I found out that they had this what's called pseudolysis barbae, so they could get a no shave order, right? So I tried to put in one too. Yeah, it didn't fly. It didn't fly at all.
I tried to too, but I had no hair on my face.
I'm like, I hate shaving though, and so, but anyway, but I learned the word because I wanted my field. So, yes, I said my ancestors.
You know what I did? I used to complain about my lower back so I could get a soft shoe profile.
Nice.
And because I have flat feet, but then the doctors in the infirmary start sticking their finger up your butt. And they cut that out real quick. They cut it out. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, well, you could have a problem with your prostate is why your lower back is hurting. I was like, prostate? No, I think I was born Baptist. I don't, you know, no. We're not doing that. No.
So bad. So bad.
And I've never been a street girl or a hooker of any kind.
All right, guys, it is that time. I hate to leave you guys. We've had so much fun. Tonight has been Taco Tuesday, episode 31. Tomorrow night, episode 32 is Wild Wild Wednesday, guys. So bring your wild stories, man.
You got to roll. Join us.
Yes. So we can let some people on here tomorrow night. Come with your robe, though. You got to bring the robe.
Leslie could come back since she's so fancy with her officer money that she got 2 robes.
I know.
Look, trust me, a sister be bargain basement shopping. Do not think that is because I'm retired now. Uncle Sam don't want nothing to do with me till I'm 59.
We can't play with you, Leslie, because you have 2 robes.
The only reason I have this robe.
Bought the expensive ice cream off the ice cream.
The only reason I have this robe.
And guess how much jewelry I don't have. Okay, just because I invested in robes doesn't mean that I have I'm just out here flossing.
Nice. I got this robe for Halloween to play Cousin Eddie. That's the only reason I have this robe. So we're going to invest in some. See, this is actually a very nice robe that Ty has on. This is nice, but I need to get a nice robe. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to get nice robes. Leslie, thank you for joining with us tonight. We really appreciate that. Hey guys, here's the deal. This is a part of the show. Are you liking the Bathrobe Boys? Do you like Broken Zzz's? Is this a place where you feel comfortable coming and hanging out for an hour? Let's hear your comments. Let's see your comments. Give us your thumbs up and your happy faces. We got to end this episode, but we will be back tomorrow night at 1 a.m. Central Standard Time for episode 32, Wild Wild Wednesday.
Wild Wednesday. Candy said she's going to get us some onesies.
Oh,
I already got that.
Okay. What?
The church.
Yeah, I've got a onesie though that's got the butt flap on it and everything. Oh,
mine does not.
I've been looking for one of them.
We can't go to onesies and still call ourselves the Bathrobe Boys. Hey, Glenn, what's going on?
But you know what's crazy, man? I've been looking for original bed, so I've been lazy through this quarantine. I don't want to do nothing, man.
Like Little House on the Prairie bed.
Just don't have to get up. I already got a urinal from the VA. I have a bunch of them. So if anybody needs a urinal, I got them. And
I want to get one of those Texas.
I feel like I know way too much about you right now, Ty.
You guys know what the Texas catheters are? They're the ones that just go, yeah, you get one of those. Just depends it, man. I'm down for depends. So OPP stands for other people's panties.
I don't want it to touch.
I'm gonna wear other people's panties. And then what?
I don't want it to touch.
Get down with OPP. Yeah, you know me. Okay. Anyway,
DPP, right? Depends.
It depends.
Somewhere there.
Depends, people.
Y'all killing me right now, for real.
It's practice, Leslie. It's practice. We're just practicing.
Glenn popped in here like way late.
Yeah.
Glenn, we're just getting ready to end this thing.
Practice.
So
thank you again, though.
Vince Coach Will Singlet has a butt.
Astronaut diaper. Hey, listen, if a woman can travel all the way from states across in a diaper without stopping.
She was determined. That whole situation was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
That story.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
She was an astronaut. They were all astronauts.
Yeah.
And her other astronaut boyfriend had another astronaut girlfriend, and she wasn't having it.
Yeah, she drove and asked Phil not. Wow.
that was a long way to come around for that. Yeah, okay. Anyway, all right, guys, we'll see you back here tomorrow night. Tune in, 1 a.m. Central Standard Time, episode 32, Wild Wild Wednesday. Bring us your wild and crazy stories because we want to hear them, guys. It's all about you tomorrow night, and somehow it'll turn into food as well. So bring it. Our snacks, whatever our snacks.
We're gonna have some. I know we got chocolate, but we're gonna have something good.
We might go with ice cream tomorrow. Let's go with some ice cream tomorrow. We'll go with ice cream.
And we'll get some chocolate.
Sure.
Sundays.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Sundays. Yeah, that's what
we should.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, we should make Sundays. Sundays. Oh, yeah.
Wednesday should be wild game. You should get something like do you guys have like Ted Montana's where they have like buffalo and stuff? Wednesday should be like wild game Wednesdays.
Wild. I like Wiener Wednesday.
Or Wiener Wednesday.
No.
What? And no, don't you encourage
I like
that.
Hot dogs, man.
Don't you encourage
we
that.
Should have, hey,
viewers, I cut it up. Yeah.
Before we leave, is Wiener Wednesday, is that good? Wild Wednesday?
Wild Wednesday. Then we're going to do some.
Or we could do like what Leslie says, Wild Game Wednesday, like wild game. So like pheasant and beaver.
I will eat kind of
venison. Everybody knows somebody who can get them some venison.
Oh, remember we was in Colorado?
Those are on the road here all over the place.
Anyway.
Oh, yes. Sundays on Sunday, SOS. What were we calling it? Shout out Sunday?
Yeah, but
no, I like it. Yeah, we're
SOS
going
Sunday.
Yeah.
But we'll just leave
it could be
Sundays.
Shout out. It can be Sundays on Sunday.
It don't have to be
it could be shit on a shingle. It could be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, SOS Sundays.
Yes. Hey, by the way, do you like SOS? You ever had it? Like the chip beef and gravy?
Well, yeah. When I had no pride when it come to Army food. I loved it, and I really was starting to worry about myself because I loved Army food so much.
I don't do bologna sticks.
Why? You don't like
I just
All right, I like that. Wild Wednesday tomorrow night. We're going to, bring us your wild and your crazy. We're going to go shopping on eBay right now and try to find some new bathrobes.
Thank y'all in advance for sharing and everything else. Chris, my boy, always share every night. He shared every episode.
That's awesome.
And
the more you guys share us, the bigger we get, and then we bring you guys all along, man. So you guys are like, what do they call that? Like you're riding our like whatever. Right? No, that's not really riding the coattail.
What are you?
But the amplifiers.
You're our entourage. Like is that what I'm looking? Like you guys are coming up. You're coming.
And y'all rocking with us. Thank y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, you got you raise us up.
Shouts out
like
to
Josh.
Sophia, all my people, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank y'all.
This was a great episode. I like this tonight. So tomorrow night,
you was our first.
yeah, Leslie, this is
Video guest. Yeah,
you are our first video
I couldn't
guest.
get it out.
I didn't know what that sound
31
meant. I was
episodes.
getting nervous.
No, it took us 31 episodes to finally figure out a streaming system, and we'd like to shout out to Candy Richmond for that because
Candy.
she's helping us get this bigger and better. So when this is all said and done, Leslie, we got to get you going back to Kansas City and back on stages here in KC.
Yes, please and thank you.
We're going to come your way too. So I like sharing stage with Leslie. I do.
Yes, you guys are our win beneath our win.
Because she's silly.
So,
oh, I think that's what I'm gonna watch.
what's that?
Thumbelina. I'm watching Thumbelina now. Thumbelina. I like cartoons, man.
Okay, we were watching. What were we watching before?
Mortal
Kombat. It's so violent.
It was
The cartoon or the live action?
The cartoon. It was Scorpion's Revenge. That's the name of it.
It was way too violent for
It's a new
kids.
movie.
No kids
Oh my
should be
gosh.
watching.
I saw the funniest meme, and it was like somebody as Sub-Zero with the mask on, but it said "Stay over there" instead of "Come get over here."
That's funny.
Stay over there.
That's funny. All right, guys, we got to wrap it up. We'll see you
Sorry.
tomorrow night.
Good night.
Thank you so much. Rest easy.
With broken Z's.
Good night, everybody. Candy, kick it. Boom, 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 boom.